Welcome to your Detox Yoga class. This has been a popular request and we are back at it again. If this is your first time here, my name is Steph. I will be your yoga teacher for this Detox Flow. What exactly is a Detox Flow and why do people request it so often? Great question. Well, what we experience in a Detox Flow are postures that are designed to place pressure on the glandular systems of our body. This is good news for you because it increases your body's efficiency, it increases your body's total health. So we'll get after it through our yoga today. What you can experience, you'll experience a lot of twisting. If you imagine for a moment this huge block of organs we've got right here in our midsection. When we twist the body, a couple of things happen. One, it's kind of like when you wring out a washcloth. What do you see happen? Everything trickles out. So we've got all of these toxins that like to hang out in our body, hiding in the little nooks and crannies, if you can imagine it that way. We're gonna wring it out, help to release them into our bloodstream. Now, you'll couple this up with hydration throughout the rest of your day. Proper hydration, half your body weight in ounces as a good minimum starting place. And it's gonna flush out all of these toxins that'll be free flowing after you leave here. Now, what else does it do? Through the twist, you will have a slight constriction on the blood flow to your various organs throughout your body. When you release the twist, whoosh, fresh, new oxygenated blood will flow into those various glands and organs, pushing out what no longer serves you in this great exchange, taking out what is no longer needed and bringing in something that is very much needed in your body. So that's the benefit of twisting. You'll also have quite a bit of time spent with your head below your heart, reversing that flow of blood. Really good for you. Lots of benefits throughout your body in helping to aid in this detoxifying process. So let's get after it today. We're actually going to start standing, so make your way all the way up to the top of your mat. Now I'm facing my mat long way so I can face you, but you can feel free to take this at the top of your mat. Excellent. So before we get started, separate those toes and press them down one at a time. You should look down and be able to see the mat between your toes. Good. Press down through the toes, through the heel, all four corners of your feet. You'll feel the arch lift. Excellent. Now, you'll notice what just happened is your whole body just increased in strong posture. So feel that rooting down to rise up. So the energy flows from those feet, strong through the core. So you're not puffing and arching and not slouching, strong through the core. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Hands down to your side. Close off the eyes and breathe. Now taking a nice deep cleansing breath in through the nose. Hold it at the top. And now exhale through the lips. Well, let's do it again. Don't be afraid to hear your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Excellent. Again. And closing off the lips. Hands can stay where they are, or maybe bring them over your heart. Let's set an intention for today's practice. Now as you breathe, I invite you to take on the role of the observer. What do you notice around you? Notice I said observer, not judge. So let's just start with what you feel on your skin. Whether that's the temperature, whether it's the breeze, whether it's the feel of your clothes against your skin, the mat beneath your feet, what do you notice? What are your ears taking in? If your eyes are open, what do you see? If your eyes are closed, how does the light dance beneath your lids? Let's move inward. Where are you feeling your muscles waking up this morning? Where are you feeling the joints? Not to judge, just to notice. Bring the attention to your breath. Is it coming easy? Is it coming as a struggle today? And let's check in with your heart. What did you bring with you to the mat? Today, as we physically work through Detox Flow, removing what no longer serves us to replace it with that which does, I invite you to invite the Lord to do the same through your heart. Lord, I pray that during our time together, you will begin to rake up the muck in our hearts and the things that are no longer serving us. And that, Lord, in doing so, by bringing things to the surface, you will begin to remove that which no longer serves us and replace it with more of you, more of your presence, more of your spirit. Pray for the men and women joining for this flow, that they would take seriously this opportunity they have to meet with you on the mat. Flutter open the eyes and begin to just shift your weight forward on your feet, then back. Forward and back, just moving just a slight bit, not much. And now side to side. Just feeling the difference. Now try closing off your eyes. It's an interesting thing that happens when we take out, sway forward and back, when we take out the input from our eyes, our proprioceptors start really firing these little bitty, little known parts of our body that help us to understand where we are, circle one direction in time and space, all throughout our skin, helping us to understand how to, in this case, not fall over, reverse your circle. Feel how your core comes alive, just making this tiny little movement. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Keep your ribs knit together. Grab a hold of your right wrist. Give it a gentle tug into a side bend. Feel that stretch down your right side. All of the muscles between each rib opening, warming up through the spine, getting it ready for the twisting. You don't want to go right into the twisting. Bring it up and over to the other side and give your spine a little chance to warm up first. Back to center. Interlace the fingers behind you. Puff up the chest. Deep breath in. And dive down. Let your head hang heavy. Arms come up towards the sky. Bend the right knee. Drop the arms to the right. Point your gaze to the left and hold. Straightening the knee, come to center, and then drop down to the other side. Come back to center, this time keeping the knees straight, just twisting from the back ribs. Drop the arms to the right, point the gaze to the left. Back through center, let's go the other way. Release the hands and slowly begin to make your way all the way up, arms up, hands through heart center. Now you're invited, if Ujjayi breathing is part of your practice, to engage that now, and we'll repeat everything we just did in the spinal warm-up. If you're not familiar with Ujjayi breathing, but you want to give it a try, it's a slight constriction in the back of your throat that is going to give your breath an audible quality, kind of like Darth Vader or ocean waves. So by doing this, it's going to amp up that detoxifying that we're looking for to happen in this flow. So on your next inhale, sweep the arms up, Ujjayi or not, Inhale, sweep the arms high, grab a hold of the right wrist. Give it a gentle tug. Inhale back to center. Switch it over other side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, interlace the hands behind you. Puff up the chest. Exhale, dive down. Bend the right knee, drop the hands to the right, gaze to the left. Back to center, other side. Back to center, keeping the legs straight, twisting from the back ribs. Back to center, other way. Back to center, hands down. Begin to step one foot back. Keep your right foot where it is. Step the left foot back, finding a runner's lunge. Drop the back knee down. Good, getting a nice stretch here, and hold. Place the left hand down, sweep the right arm high. Doing great, guys. Now we're going to take a big movement. This front leg is going to step all the way back into side plank. Great, good, hold it here. Push this hip higher, higher, excellent, and hold, point your gaze down. Point your gaze up. Ah, what does that do for your balance? Great work. On your next exhale, bring the hand down, finding plank. Tiptoe the feet forward to the hands, forward fold. Let your head hang heavy, sway side to side. And let's move to the other side. Step the right leg back, left leg low lunge. Drop the back knee, sit up nice and tall. Good, keeping a neutral spine so you're not dropping your head, not throwing it up. Nice neutral spine. Place the right hand down, sweep the left arm high. Good, look down. Look up. We're going to take a big step with this front foot all the way back, side plank. Good, point your gaze up. Kick that hip high. Point your gaze down. And bring the hand down, plank. Good, hold plank. And tiptoe those feet to the front of the mat. Big bend in the knees here. Let your top half hang heavy. Grab a hold of opposite elbows. Maybe a little sway, a little bob. Enjoying this ragdoll. If you prefer hands down for a little extra support, that's okay. We're not thinking about the stretch of the hamstrings here, more the loosening and lengthening through the low back. Begin to straighten those legs. Keep your right foot where it is. Step your left foot back long. This time keep the knee elevated off the ground. Place the left hand down, sweep the right arm high, hold. Good, feel this twist coming from your thoracic spine, back ribs. Good, pivot onto the edge of both feet and point back behind you. Revolve Skandasana, good. Pushing out through this shoulder so you're not collapsing into it. Pushing out, staying strong and active. Pop it back up, runner's twist. Good, take this front leg all the way back, side plank. Bring the hand down, plank. And tiptoe the feet forward, forward fold. Big bend of the knees, grab a hold of opposite elbows, let the head hang heavy, ragdoll. Place the hands down, step the right foot back, knee stays popped up this time. Runner's lunge, plant the right hand, sweep the left arm high. Turning onto the razor's edge of each feet, revolve Skandasana, point back behind you, strong through the shoulder. On your next breath in, come back to your runner's twist. And side plank. Option always to take a knee in your side plank or to bring your top foot to center for a little extra support. On your next exhale, plank. Tiptoe those feet forward, finding ragdoll. Good, so you can see we're just adding on a little bit each round, but we're holding the twists, the various twists, for a breath or two, just to have time to put on that pressure and then release it. Place the hands down, right foot stays where it is, left foot steps back long, runner's lunge. Inhale, sweep the arm high, runner's twist, and hold. Energetically drawing inner thighs towards one another. On your next exhale, revolve Skandasana, holding. Bring it back up, twist, runner's twist. Step it back, side plank. Exhale to plank. And let's go through our vinyasa. For our first vinyasa today, drop to the knees, lower the belly down to the mat. Push up, don't get tangled on your cord. Push up into cobra, and then all the way back to down dog. Good, pedal out your feet, do what feels good here. Now we're going to take 3 down dog crunches. Remember, spending quite a bit of time with our head beneath our heart today. Inhale, sweep the right leg high. Exhale, knee to elbow, same side. Inhale, lift it high. Exhale, knee to nose, really round the spine. Inhale, legs lifts up. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Good, we're doing this 2 more times. Inhale, sweep the leg high. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Step the foot through. Pop up the arm, fallen triangle. Good, hold here. Excellent. Good, bring your hand to meet mine. Beautiful. Good, breathe. The shaky is okay. You're doing great. Bring your hand to touch mine. Wonderful. Shimmy this foot a little. Right here. Good. Let's stay here 1 more breath. Exhale, bring that hand down. Bring this leg all the way around and over, finding wild thing. Good, let's see. Wonderful. Bring your hands to my hand. Feel the difference? Good. Firmly rooting down through that foot. Excellent. Excellent. Keep the ribs drawn towards one another. Good. I know you're shaking. Come out of this child's pose. Wonderful. Let's all meet in child's pose. Excellent, you guys. Let's take a breather right here. Good. Now we'll have moments of movement and moments of stillness. We'll work them both together. And this is what the Lord does, is it not, in our lives? There are moments that he says it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard, but it's not going to be wasted. So we're going to move, and it's going to do something in you. It's this process of sanctification that the Lord, he does in our life. Bring both of your hands over to the right, kick your hips to the left. Feel that stretch. Oh, yeah. It's this amazing yet painful at times process of sanctification that the Lord does in us over the course of a lifetime. Over the course of our lifetime. Now, our salvation happens, boom, in an instant. Jesus comes in, he rocks our world, and nothing from that point forward will ever be the same. Bring both of your hands to the other side, anchor the hands, kick the hips over, feel that stretch. But we aren't Jesus. We aren't perfect in that moment. We're still imperfect, but being perfected. And this process of becoming more and more like Jesus is known as the process of sanctification, where the Lord, he does things, he uses things in our life. Come back to child's pose, but then bring your hands back behind you. Rest your head down. Wrap around those heels, finding embryo. Knees are underneath your chest. Good, just breathe here. Not working, not striving, just resting. If you prefer to stretch your legs out long and just lie completely down on your belly, that's fine. This process that lasts our life, this process of sanctification, where the Lord is making us more and more like Jesus. And he uses wonderful moments and he uses difficult moments to do it. Just like we're moving, we're doing 3 triple down dog crunches in a row. It's not easy, it's hard. We're asking every muscle in our body to be active, to be engaged, and to work together to make this detoxifying happen that we're trying for. It's hard, but it's worth it. It helps to remove that which no longer serves us, to make room for that which does. And this is the very thing that the Lord does in our lives through the process of sanctification. He takes out by whatever means necessary that which no longer serves us and fills it with more of him, more of his goodness, more of our faith in him, more boldness through his Spirit. Begin to come out of embryo. Make your way first to tabletop, then curl those toes under, fly the bottom back into down dog, pedal those feet, and then tiptoe forward to the front of your mat. Ragdoll, grab a hold of opposite elbows. Now everything we just did, we're going to do on the other side. So a couple more sways side to side. Plant the hand, step the right foot back, back knee stays up. Runner's lunge, plant the hand, sweep the arm high, runner's twist. I have my little notebook here, but I've gone off script, so we're gonna just remember what we did last time. You know, isn't that funny? Sometimes you have this plan and then you think, oh, this feels better. Today, this just matches the energy in the room a little bit more, and so we throw in some crazies, throw in some wild things. Begin to stretch this back into your revolved skandasana. Strong and active through the bottom part of your body here, pointing back behind you. Enjoying that stretch while we twist. Good. Back to your runner's twist. Hold and breathe. And pop that front leg back, side plank. Hip high. And sweep the arm down, plank. Good, let's take our vinyasa. This time, option to keep those knees up, shift slightly forward, finding chaturanga, flip over those toes, push it up, up dog, and back to down dog. Pedal those feet, do what feels good. Firmly planting, firmly rooting down through each knuckle of those hands. Give your hands a nice, strong, firm foundation. That's gonna help your wrists. gonna help your elbows. It's gonna help your shoulders. Inhale, sweep the left leg high. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Round one is done. Inhale, lift. We're going 3 rounds. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, opposite elbow. Inhale, lift. Opposite, knee to elbow, same elbow. Last time. Inhale, lift. Knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Knee to opposite elbow. Kick that foot out. Lift the arm. Good. Fallen triangle. One more deep breath in. Exhale, plant the hand, flip the leg around, bring it back behind you, wild thing. And bring it around. Drop to the knees. Child's pose. Excellent job. We move, and then we find stillness. Excellent work. This is your flow. We're going to go through 2 more times on each side. This next time we'll go right from right side to left side with no break in between. All right, but we are going to take down our number of down dog crunches. So we'll do 1 set and then straight into our fallen triangle. Bring your hands over to the right, kick your hips to the left, side body stretch. Walk your hands to the left, kick your hips to the right, side body stretch, other side. Come back to center and make your way to down dog. Curl the toes under, kick the hips high, pedal those feet. Tiptoe your feet all the way to the hands, generous bend of the knees. Hug opposite elbow, sway side to side. Lift the head, reverse swan dive all the way up. Exhale, interlace those hands behind you. We've done a lot with our front body. Before we get into this next round, let's open it back up. Puff out the chest, deep breath in. Exhale, dive down. Arms towards the ceiling. Let your head hang heavy. Rotate to the right. Over to the left. Back to center, release the hands. Step your left foot back long. Runner's lunge. Sweep the right arm high. Runner's twist and hold. Deep breath in. On your exhale, revolve Skandasana. Inhale back to twisted runner. On your next exhale, bring this front leg back, side plank. Deep breath in. Exhale, plank, and go through your vinyasa. Chaturanga to up dog to down dog. Good, stay here, 1 breath, let's all get together. Inhale, sweep the right leg high. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lift. Remember, we're only doing this once this time. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step the foot. Lift high, fallen triangle, 2 breaths. next exhale, release the hand. Bring the leg up and over, finding your wild thing. On your next exhale, sweep it back around and push back, down dog. Tiptoe, feet to the front of the mat. Excellent job, neat and ragdoll. Opposite elbows. Maybe a sway, maybe a bounce, maybe stillness. Just let your head hang heavy. Lift the head, reverse swan dive. Reach high, exhale. Hands interlace behind you. Push the fists down, puff the chest out. Inhale. Exhale, dive down. Twist to the right. And twist to the left. Release the hands. Step the right foot back. Runner's lunge. Sweep the left arm high. Twist and hold. On your next exhale, revolve Skandasana. Inhale to runner's twist. Step it back, side plank. Exhale to plank. Great job. Go through your vinyasa. Good. Let's all pause here. Take in one more breath. On your next inhale, sweep the left leg high. Exhale, knee to elbow. Just going through this once. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose, round the spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Step it through. Find your triangle, fallen triangle. On your next exhale, bring the hand down, bring the leg through and around, wild thing. On your next exhale, bring that hand down and push your way down dog. Come to your knees, child's pose. Excellent job, excellent job. Let's stay here and breathe. Now we have one more time through, one more round of this flow. Then we're gonna get into some nice, juicy stretches. Now our final time through, we're gonna change things yet again. Still just one cycle with the down dog crunches, but we will be moving one breath to one movement, truly flowing it. Good. Use this as an opportunity to reconnect to the breath. Now, once you lose the breath, if you find that you're starting to gasp for it, then truly you've lost the yoga. So we're going to use these moments here to really just calm everything back down. Finding stillness within the movement. Good. Let's stay here another minute. Option to take the knees wide, keep the big toes to touch, and crawl the fingers forward even a little bit farther. Drop your head down and really snuggle that belly down in a wide leg child's pose variation. Walk both of your hands to the right, kick your hips to the left, open through that side body. Walk both your hands to the left, anchor them in, kick your hips to the right. Big stretch. and walking back. Excellent. Make your way to a standing forward fold, actually to a ragdoll, hugging opposite elbows, letting your head hang heavy, a little sway side to side. One breath, one movement. Plant the hands, step the left foot back long, runners, lunge, inhale, sweep the arm high, runners twist, exhale, skandasana. Inhale, runners twist, exhale, side plank. Inhale to plank, exhale to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog, exhale to down dog. Inhale, right leg high, exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lift, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift, exhale, knee to opposite elbow, step it through, fallen triangle, inhale. Exhale, bring the hand down, step the leg around, inhale to wild thing. Exhale, bring the hand down, downward dog. Excellent job, let's stay here for another breath. Tiptoe the feet to the front of the mat. Grab a hold of opposite elbow, drape the head, ragdoll. Shake it out, shake the head no, nod the head yes, ending on a positive. Bring the hands down, step the right foot back, runner's lunge. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the arm high. Exhale, revolve skandasana. Inhale, runner's twist. Exhale, side plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Here we go. Inhale, right left leg high. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Inhale, fallen triangle. Exhale, plant the hand, lift the leg. Inhale, wild thing. Exhale, down dog. Great job. Make your way into child's pose. Wonderful, wonderful job. And breathe. Remember, if you're gasping for air, you've lost your yoga. Find control of the breath. It doesn't control you. Beautiful. From here, weight in your hands, tabletop for a moment, curl the toes under, down dog, and then tiptoe the feet forward to the front of your mat. Begin to straighten the legs, reverse swan dive all the way up. Good, bring the leg with you. Cross it over and have a seat back into a standing figure four. Good, now option to place your hands here. Keep them at heart center or come down really deep, fingertips to the ground, getting a nice stretch right here in that hip. Good. Now, arm balances are in your practice. You're welcome to root here. Kick that back leg back. I am satisfied to stay right here. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms high, finding post with a bent knee. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Let's do the other side. Inhale, sweep the arm high, lift the knee, cross it over, and have a seat back, finding your standing figure four. If your balance is a little shaky on one side or the other, no worries, so is mine. Good option to keep your hands here, your heart center, maybe use them here on your legs, or reach all the way down, making a little kickstand. Option, again, to take the arm balance, hooking the leg around the tricep, hands finding nice and strong, kick the back leg back. I will stay right here and be quite satisfied with that. Making your practice your own. Inhale, come up, leg up. Exhale, bring it down. All the way down, forward fold. Good. From here, come all the way down, lift the heels, hug your body really tight. Place the hands down and lay all the way back on your mat. Hug the knees in once more. Now what would a twisting class be without a few nice supine twists lying on your back? So let's take those before we close out our practice. Starting by just hugging both knees nice and tight into the chest, lifting your shoulder blades up. Here's a big squeeze, maybe rock side to side. Lay your head back, plant the feet, open the arms wide out to the side. Drop both knees over to the right, point your gaze to the left. Big, full spinal twist. So sometimes the detoxing, the cleansing, it happens through movement. Sometimes it happens through stillness. So picture for a moment what goes on in your body. We hold the twist, we put the pressure on the various glands, on the various organs. We constrict blood flow to various places in your body. And then we untwist, which we'll do right now, untwist, and then twist to the other side. And then we untwist, and the fresh new oxygenated blood gushes in, pushing out that which no longer serves you. But then what did we do? Then we continued moving. You felt your heart rate elevating. You felt your lungs working hard. The breath was coming heavier. It was very much a yoga workout today. But imagine what that was doing. So we released toxins through the twist and unwind, and then we got the blood pumping all through the body, forcing things out so that new things can come in, right? Aiding in that detox. Now, Galatians 5:1 reminds us it's for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm then, so that you don't revert back to the old bondage that Jesus saved you from. Here's the thing, we've released toxins, detoxed the body, but they're still floating around in there. Hug your knees back into your chest, both legs. Stretch your right leg out long, keep the right knee hugged in tight, and now pull just that one knee across the front side of your body. Both shoulders stay down, point your gaze away, twisting here. They may be out of the glands, they may be out of the organs, but they're still floating through our bloodstream. Here's what we need to do next. We need to properly hydrate our bodies. The Bible refers to Jesus as the living water. Drink of him and you'll never be thirsty again, his word says. Come back to center, resting this ankle on top of the knee, pressing the knee away, creating space in the hip. This may be plenty for you, but if you would like some more, reach through, finding your version of a reclined pigeon, maybe rock side to side, maybe settle into stillness. But we've got these things free-flowing in our bloodstream, and we don't want them to just resettle back into their old nooks and crannies, right? We need to flush them out. So when you go home, you're gonna notice you've got this amazing yoga glow that comes from a good detox class. Plant the left foot, open the arms wide, drop both legs to the left, point your gaze to the right. And it's this great opportunity to just start chugging some water, squeeze some lemon in it. Chug the water so you can flush out all of these free-flowing toxins that are coursing through your body. They like to resettle back into these nooks and crannies. They like to settle into your fat deposits. They like to settle back into the organs and glands from which they came. But we don't want them there. We don't want them there anymore. You just worked really hard to get rid of them. Much the same, brace your belly, bring your legs up and over to the other side. Much the same, the Lord who takes us through these spiritual workouts. And And sometimes it comes through a lot of movement, a lot of action. He's like, okay, we're going after this. We're in it together. Let's effort together in this. Daily working out your salvation. Not to earn your salvation. That was a gift from the Lord already given freely. But to work with God through this process of becoming more and more like Christ. Brace your belly, come back to center. Let's do the other side. Right leg stretches out long, left knee hugs into the chest. And now wrap this leg across the front side of your body, both shoulders staying down. Point your gaze away. And there are some times that the Lord says, okay, stop, be still, just breathe, just be with me. Let me fight your battle, and you just trust. Also hard. Right, it's this whole process. But as the Lord works in our stillness and as the Lord works in our movement, this junk, these old beliefs, these old patterns and samskara, they start to work their way up. They start to work our way out. But we've got to decide what we're going to do with them. It's like the Lord, from our prayer at the beginning, He rakes up the muck in our heart and the water gets dingy. You see how this ick float to the surface. Come back to center, rest the ankle on top of the knee. Gently begin to press your knee away, creating space in the hip. If you want more, reach through, finding your version of a reclined pigeon. And Jesus invites us to drink of Him, the living water. To flush out all of these things that are no longer serving us. So that they don't just resettle back into the nooks and the crannies of our heart. Plant the foot, open the arms wide, drop both legs to the right, point your gaze to the left. You see, for it to detox out of our heart and then we don't replace it with anything new, it's just going to come right back. So the continuous cry of our heart should be, Jesus, take out what no longer serves me and fill it with more of you, the living water, the nourishment for our souls. Brace your belly, bring both legs up and over to the other side. Point your gaze away. Now as we get ready to enter into our final resting posture, Shavasana, I invite you to really do some work with the Lord in your time on the mat. Come back to center, both feet firmly planted on the ground. Take a couple windshield wipers, side to side. Maybe roll out your wrist another time or two. Let me take you through a couple of Shavasana options. Maybe the feet come wide, the knees come together. Hands to the hips or down to the side. Maybe the soles of the feet come together, knees open wide, hands to the hips or down to the side. Perhaps legs are straight out in front of you, or even you're opened up wide. I invite you to find what feels restful for you. We're going to be here for the next several moments together. Take out any last squirms and settle into your stillness. But here's the thing, this time, it's so much more than just sleep, right? It's not that. I know that for some of us, these precious 5 minutes may be the only precious 5 minutes of stillness that we have throughout the rest of this day, throughout the rest of the week. So not only do I invite you to be still, but I invite you to be with the Lord, to meet Jesus on your mat. Maybe something came up for you as we were moving today. Maybe something came up for you as you were detoxing physically. The Lord started detoxing something in your heart, in your soul, in your mind. areas of old familiar bondage that you've returned to that He wants to free you from again. Yeah, He does that. So I invite you in this moment to ask Him in, to enter into His presence, to do what only He can do, cleansing your heart, sanctifying you more and more into the image of Christ. Believe it or not, we have another 2-3 minutes in Shavasana. I'm not going to say a word. Just invite you to do time here on the mat with the Lord. Lord, I thank you for the men and women joining in on this flow. And I pray, Lord, that it will be so much more than just a physical activity, but truly, as they're invited to come back to it over and over again, each time, Lord, you will continue to rake up new things that you're detoxifying our hearts and our souls from. And I pray, Lord, I pray that those areas will be replenished with the living water, the nourishment that can come from Christ alone. In your name, Lord. Begin to wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, circle the wrists and ankles, one direction, then the other. And lace the arms up overhead. Allow your back to arch, big, full body stretch, that like early morning, just got out of bed stretch. Lengthen the right side long. Lengthen the left side long. Roll on to whichever side feels intuitive to you. Pause here for just a moment in the fetal position. And no need to rush. Make your way up into an easy seat. Once you get there, take out any last little wiggles, stretches. Feel good for you. Finding stillness. Let's seal our practice with one last inhale. Sweep the arms high. Exhale, hands through heart center. The light in me sees and honors